Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle for the win, and welcome back to another interesting Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. This is just a complete 100% speculation video, which is kind of has to do with the campaign of the game, or stuff that has to do with that. The gameplay in the background is some all Ghillied Up gameplay, as well as the mission after all Ghillied Up, which I forget what it's called, in Modern Warfare Remastered, which is perfect topic for what we're going to be talking about today, which is why you have the Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay in the background, because everybody said that Black Ops 4 is going to be a modern day Call of Duty game, which is very, very interesting and very exciting, because the last modern Call of Duty game we had was all the way back in Modern Warfare 3, believe it or not. Now, you could say Modern Warfare Remastered was the last modern shooter that we had. However, it's not really the most recent modern shooter we had, because it is a remake of COD 4. So we haven't really had a 100% brand new modern warfare game, which is why I wanted to make this video. So if we look back in Black Ops 1, how they did the campaign for that game, we had the character of Mason, who was brainwashed by the CIA and kept believing that Reznov was real, and Reznov was with him the whole time, and all that kind of stuff, and just Cold War era brainwashing, kind of following the Mason storyline as well as somewhat of the Woods storyline. So that was the main Black Ops kind of series, how they did that, which is very, very cool. I really liked the Black Ops campaign. I really like how they did it. I liked all the missions pretty much, besides probably the first one. I didn't really like that one that much, but Black Ops 1 is one of my favorite campaigns of all time, and I really liked how they did that one, and it just brought they could bring some ideas from Black Ops 1 into their modern shooter, if it is modern shooter. We haven't gotten it 100% confirmed yet, but it would be really cool if they, kind of brought the M16 back, or the FAMAS, or whatever guns they wanted to bring back, and they kind of went around the Mason storyline. Then in Black Ops 2, we had again the Mason storyline, except this time it was Mason's son. So we followed the the missions of I forget his name, Alex Mason. I think that's the first one. But we followed the path of Mason in 2025, as well as they flip back and forth between 2025 and the 1980s. I really love the Black Ops 2 campaign. That is one of my favorite campaigns of all time. I love the 1980 section, and how, it was kind of a dark type of a twist, and kind of a very, very graphic campaign, and kind of disturbing at some parts, especially in the 1980s, when you find Menendez, and you think you're shooting Menendez, but you actually shoot Mason. So it's very interesting, and I like how they did that campaign as well. They also followed with Woods as well, and it was all in the future in 2025, and Woods was telling everybody how Menendez was ready to destroy the entire world and all that kind of stuff. And then with Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, I don't know what they were really thinking with that campaign, because that is, in my opinion, the worst campaign Call of Duty has had. It made no sense to the previous games. It was just random and all over the place, and just weird, wacky D&I crap, whatever that means. And I have no idea. I don't really know what they were thinking with that one, because they could have done anything with that. They could have done Mason's kid, or they could have done, they could have done Woods's, like maybe Woods's family, or maybe he doesn't have a family. I don't even remember. But they could have done so much with Black Ops 3, but it was just one of the worst campaigns I've ever had. The first mission was really good, then it just got weirder and weirder and weirder as all the missions went on, and it was not my favorite campaign. I did not like it at all. So now it's time to, speculate about what they could do with, Black Ops 4. I really loved the Modern Warfare games. Modern Warfare COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. I played the COD 4 campaign about 4 times, I'd say, including twice on Modern Warfare Remastered, and I love all the missions in every game. COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 are definitely my favorite campaigns, because in COD 4 we have the two best missions ever made, which is the gameplay in the background, of course. And then in Modern Warfare 2 we had Roach, and we had Cliffhanger was one of my favorite missions of all time. We had Cliffhanger, we had the one about the friend of my enemy is my friend, or something like that. That mission was great. The one where we actually killed Shepard was an awesome one as well. And I just really loved how they did the core of the Modern Warfare series with, they switched back and forth between Task Force 141 and the United States Marines and all that kind of stuff. So it was really cool. I really liked how they did that. So they might do that with Black Ops 4. They might switch. They might have a U.S. section, and they might have like a Task Force 141 section. Who honestly knows? I mean, there's a lot going on in our world today that they can relate to. They can maybe make a North Korea invasion or something with that. That would be kind of interesting. And they could also follow maybe the Woods storyline. Maybe Woods actually had a family, or he had a son or a grandkid or something that fought in, modern settings with the Marines or something like that. It would just be really cool. Maybe he was on the Green Berets. Maybe he was in Navy SEALs. Who knows what they could do. They have a ton of possibilities, and if it is a modern shooter, that would be awesome. And hopefully they have a cast of characters that will, connect you as much as you got connected with the Modern Warfare series characters. Like, people still are sad about Soap dying in Modern Warfare 3. People still get excited about killing Shepard at the end of Modern Warfare 2. People get excited about saving Price from the Gulag in Modern Warfare 2. People get excited about, people get very sad about Ghost and Roach dying when they gave Shepard the DSM. It was just a crazy campaign. And what they need to do is they need to, connect us with the characters. Call of Duty World War II, one thing that they did amazingly well is I got connected to the characters. All of the characters I was connected to. From, the soldiers that you played as, to, to, the badass guy that turned out to be good and nice and hated the one general. I forget all the names, but I really loved the World War II campaign because I connected to the characters, and besides that, it looked phenomenal. They have so many possibilities, and it would be really cool to see what they do. Most of the Call of Duty games are focused around special forces, so that's interesting as well. But they might make it a more kind of gritty, more usual type of war scenario, such as like fighting the terrorism overseas in Afghanistan and stuff like that. They could do that as well. I mean, there's just a ton of possibilities. They've already been working on it for 2 years. We don't have any teasers or anything of that quite yet, but it is really cool to just think about what they could do, because I just hope they make a good campaign where we connect with the characters again and it makes sense, it flows, things lead up, we're trying to save something, we're trying to reach a goal, which is why everybody connected to the Modern Warfare series, and why the Modern Warfare series is by far the most popular ever. So there we go, guys. That is the video. Just a little bit of speculation, just kind of thinking about what they could do with the game, because it's all very, very interesting. And I'm really excited for Call of Duty this year. I'm very, very excited to see what they have for us, because, Treyarch knows what they're doing. They always have known what they're doing, and I'm very excited. So there we go, guys. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new. I'm going to be doing a zombies type video on Black Ops 4 eventually. Not in the near future, but kind of a little bit down the line. But yeah, I'll see you guys all on another video very, very soon.